All right, see ya.
Okay guys, we are back with another very exciting episode of Hook and Bass 92. Today's episode, we are going to the local pond just to see if we can get any bass or anything. It's kind of windy out, but it's about 50 degrees and sunny. I'm going to bring 3 poles with my swim bait, jerk bait, and Senko I'm throwing on all my bait casters. I'm hoping to get a fish today because I have not caught a fish in my pond since I caught my personal best. The water has cleared up because it has not been raining for about 2 to 3 days, so that water should be cleared up. Hopefully we can get in some bass. If I catch a crappie or anything else, I don't care. Alright guys, I'll see you all at the pond.
Fresh boys on the track.
Okay, just gonna start on the jerk bait today. There's no way I wasn't gonna come out today. It's about 50 degrees, sunny, no wind, zero wind, but water's still cold, but we'll get something. The water's very clear, like it's not crystal clear, but it's clear enough for them to see it. Because the other day, there's no chance of them seeing this bait, but it hasn't rained in like 3 days, so hopefully you can get something in here. I know last time my episode, very windy. I didn't catch one fish, so if I even get one fish today, then that's fine with me. So I know this pond's very hard. These ponds are very hard to catch a fish. That was a good cast right by that sewer. Maybe there's some crappie or something over there. One more cast by the sewer, then I'm gonna move spots if I don't get anything. I get pretty impatient every year, but I like to move around when I'm bass fishing, to be honest. I don't like staying in one spot. Kind of get bored, and I kind of like sight fishing, looking for the fish and where they're at. So that's one thing I like to do. I want to get a pair of polarized glasses. If you guys know any better ones to get, put a comment below, because I want to pick some of those up before spring hits. In the next like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I would like to get a pair of those, because this will help me out a lot while I can stand up on this hill and see in here if there are any fish. Spot 2, so I'm actually going to throw this Senko wacky rigged little green pumpkin seed. It kind of looks like. Let's see if anything will hit this. Last time I used one of these around this time, I did catch a very big bass. And that was a horrible cast because I just bird nested my line because I wasn't paying attention. But anyways, I did catch about I say 3-pounder over here, which is big for here and where I fish. But yeah, hey, I just feel like I think it might be the best bet because it's a slow moving bait and I always like it no matter what. So if I can get one near the face of a fish, then I should be good. I haven't caught a fish in a Senko in a long time. So hopefully today's the day. Kind of just drag it across the bottom, kind of give it some pauses and stopping it. See if anything will just come up and strike it. Even though it's pretty cold, they might just do a reaction strike on it. You never know. But the fish are hungry. They're gonna eat. They're gonna eat year round. Just kind of getting lucky and seeing what fish will bite. Very patient when it's cold. And you can get the biggest reward by being patient, because you might hook into your personal best by being very, very patient. There's a dead shad on the ground over here. So there are, I think this is what they're feeding on, in my opinion. Look at that shad there, and a really big shad down there. That's, I don't know. Maybe they're feeding on this, but I don't know. Maybe this shad are way too big for the bass in here, and I think those are for the catfish. But I have something that looks like this, like a smaller one, a finesse one, and this Senko doesn't work. And I'm gonna throw that in here and see if they want that. But there are plenty of bait fish in here, just because when they drained that smaller pond, all of the shad got pushed into here, and there's like at least hundreds and thousands of them that came in here. But those things look really big. I don't think a bass would eat that. I mean, maybe a huge bass, but I don't know. Something that's really big would smack on that. Maybe a shovelhead catfish or something. God, I can't cast this today. I forget, got out of the mystery tackle box, kind of like looking like a little paddle tail swim bait. But I don't have a swim jig on. I got a regular jig head on it. If I throw something that looks like bait fish, while there are bait fish in there, we should get a reaction, but I don't know. But there's just like dead shad everywhere. There's two to the left, and I could see there's like, they're all on the side, they're all dying. I don't know if they're dying because it's cold, and it's good to throw something that looks like a dead shad. So when I switch to the shad, I'm gonna shad bait. I'm gonna like kind of yo-yo it and act like it's wounded and dying since they're dying, and maybe a bass will attack it because you're trying to make it look like a dying bait fish, which they were dying, but they're dead. It's cold. You see these dying fish everywhere. I don't know, it's just weird. There's like at least 10 or 12 I could see, and I know there's more. So if I'm gonna throw this little bait fish thing, paddle tail, and on this jig head to see if anything is working to eat it, but you never know. Just kind of like yo-yoing it up. I can see it pretty clear in the water too. More than likely to catch a lot more fish. Okay guys, I just got back home. Unfortunately, I did not catch anything. I was kind of expecting that in my pond because the water's still cold, and those ponds, the fish really don't bite unless where I was at that spillway. If the water's running, then those fish are going to bite, but it wasn't raining today, as you guys could see, and they didn't bite. Oh well, you're going to get that in the winter time, no matter where you are. If it's 40 degrees, 45 degrees, and I'm just saying, no matter where you're at, it's going to be very, very hard to catch a fish. I don't care who you are, if you're a professional, or if you're a top YouTuber, and when the water's cold, you're gonna have a very, very hard time catching fish. Yeah, so I got out there, I had 3 pulls. I had like a little swim bait, little paddle tail, and a jig head. I had a jerk bait, and I also had a Senko. Didn't get anything. Oh well, I like going out. It was a beautiful day just to get out and fish and do stuff. I didn't really care if I caught any fish or not today, but the big thing today was those big shad. They're like this big. I don't know if those bass are eating those shad, because if they are, then they're going to be full and they're not going to touch any of my bait. But I don't know. That big one I caught, my personal best, would eat those shad, but the smaller ones in there, they wouldn't even touch those. This shad are probably the size of those bass, but I honestly don't know how they got in there. They have grown and grown, but they look like they're dying off, which could be a good thing, because once spring hits, most of them will be dead, and those bass will be looking for something new to hit. Yeah, so that's about it for today. I went fishing again. Didn't catch anything. Oh well, no big deal. Pretty excited for the next 3 to 4 weeks, because next 3 or 4 weeks is supposed to be spring, and I'm pretty excited for that small pond where I was at to see if those bass that they stocked in from last year have grown to this year. I think they have, and the most fish I am excited about is that hybrid striped bass. I did catch one that was probably a pound in the fall. But now it's been like 7 or 9 months. Let's see how big that got. Hopefully those striped bass have grown into something. And I know those bass love swim baits, and I'm going to fish a lot of that this summer and spring just to catch them off the swim baits, because those are a fun fish to catch, because once you catch them, they run. So it kind of feels like a shellhead catfish because they fight so hard in that. Those are pretty fun to catch. And I'm also excited for the largemouth bass that we caught in there. We're about a pound or two, and see how those have grown. So yeah, pretty excited for the spring and summer season of bass fishing. I mean, who isn't? But oh well. I got to sign off here. If you guys can do me a favor, comment below and let me know what is your favorite spring or summer bait to catch striped bass. If you can do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And again, give this video a big like. And as always, catch big fish. Have a great day.